Hello students, welcome back to the session. Today we will discuss part C of the chapter 14 grade 10 physics. That is, the name of the chapter is sources of energy. In part C, what we are going to discuss is solar, tidal, wave, ocean thermal and geothermal energy. So we begin with solar energy. So the sun is the ultimate source of most forms of energy available on earth. There are different forms of energy which are available on the earth. Among it, the ultimate source of energy is the sun. Solar energy is the energy received from the sun in the form of heat and light. So solar energy is obtained from the sun. How? In the form of heat and light. This can be converted into heat energy and electrical energy. Solar energy can be converted into heat and electrical energy. What are the advantages of solar energy? Renewable source of energy, available in abundance, does not produce air pollution, during the operation, and it is useful in remote areas. We can reuse it. And every day we are going to get the sunlight, so it is available in abundance and there is no air pollution. In remote areas also we can use. What are the limitations now? Not available at night, depends on weather conditions. Large area may be required. Initial installation can cost high. So these are the limitation of solar energy. Now comes solar cooker. A solar cooker is a device that uses solar energy to cook food. So what solar cooker is doing? It is a device which uses solar energy. Why it is using solar energy to cook food? Means it is a reflecting surface to direct or concentrate sunlight onto the cooking vessel. You can see the image over here. The sunrays will fall on the reflecting panel and the inner box here, the cooking pot, and due to that heat which is being produced here is utilized to cook food. It generally uses a reflecting surface to direct or concentrate sunlight onto the cooking vessel. The working you can see in short, you can elaborate it and write in your essay answers. The sunlight falls on the reflecting surface, then it is utilized by the cooking vessel, then it heats up, then food gets cooked. Advantages: no fuel is required, no smoke or air pollution, and renewable resources, and it saves conventional fuels. Then what are the limitations? If I want to cook food at night, because sunlight is not available at night, so it cannot be used at night. Not effective on cloudy or rainy days. Cooking may take more time, it can consume more time than your general cooking. A solar cell next. A solar cell is a device that converts solar energy direct into electrical energy. So solar cell is a device. What it will do? It will convert solar energy direct into electrical energy. It works on the photovoltaic effects. That is, a number of solar cells connected together which forms a solar panel. You can see this is a solar panel here. The photons from the sunlight falls on it, then that energy is utilized to produce electricity. Applications: homes, street lights, satellites, remote areas and solar power plants. So these are the places where I can install it. What are the advantages? No moving parts, no noise at all, no pollution, and it is low maintenance and useful in remote areas. So what are the limitations over here? High initial cost, you need to spend more. Large area may be required. Electrical generation depends on sunlight. Batteries may be needed for energy storage. To store the energy what has been produced, you may need batteries. And electrical generation depends upon sunlight. If there is more sunlight, you can produce more. If it is rainy or a cloudy day, you can't. And large area may be required and the cost is bit high. Next, energy from sea. The sea contains enormous amount of energy. In sea also, it has a lot of energy. What are the important forms include here? Tidal energy, wave energy, ocean thermal energy. So we will begin one after the other. That is the tidal energy, the periodic rise and fall of sea water. Why the sea water rises and falls, it is due to gravitational forces of what? Of the moon and the sun. So the periodic rise and fall of seawater due to gravitational forces of the moon and sun is called a tide. The energy obtained from tides is called a tidal energy. The energy which we obtain from tides, we call it as tidal energy. Take the cinematic view of the tidal energy. Next, the working. Water movement during tides. Water flows through the turbines. The turbine starts rotating and the generator produces electricity. Water movement during tides. Water flows through turbines. Turbines rotate. Generator operates. Electricity is produced. What are the advantages? Renewable. No fuel is required. No direct air pollution during operation. So what are the limitations? Again, suitable locations are limited over here because you need to have the seawater. The wave energy next. Wave energy is the energy possessed by waves on the surface of the sea. Wave energy is the energy which is possessed by the waves on the surface of the sea. The movements of waves can be used. How you can use it? To operate turbines or other devices which can generate electricity. So what are the advantages over here? Again, renewable, no fuel is required, large energy potential. And limitations, technology can be expensive, suitable locations are limited, the wave intensity is not at all constant. It's bit expensive again, we need to have the suitable locations, and the wave intensity is not at all constant. Each and every time the wave flow will not be the same. Next comes OTEC. Ocean Thermal Energy Conservation. Ocean Thermal Energy Conversion. The temperature difference between warm surface water and cold deep water of oceans. So you have a temperature difference between what? Between warm surface water and cold deep water of oceans can be used. Why you can use it? To generate electricity. This is called ocean thermal energy conversion. The working over here. The warm surface water heats a working fluid. Then the fluid changes into vapor. Vapor will rotate the turbine and the turbine drives the generator and then electricity is produced. Cold deep water is used to cool and condense the vapor. Cold deep water is used to cool and condense the vapor over here. Again, the next one is your geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is the heat energy obtained from the interior of the earth. Geothermal energy is the heat energy obtained from the interior of the earth. In some regions, underground water gets heated by the earth's internal heat and produces hot water or steam. So what is happening in some regions? The water which is present underground gets heated up. Why? By the earth's internal heat, and it will produce hot water or steam. Check the figure here. So the working over here, heat from earth's interior, underground water gets heated, steam is produced, steam will rotate the turbine and generator will produce the electricity. Advantages again, renewable, can be available continuously in suitable locations. It will reduce dependence on fossil fuels. We mostly depend on fossil fuels, so it will reduce the dependence. Relatively small land is required. So these are the advantages. Again, it has its own limitations. Available only in suitable geological regions. Drilling can be difficult and expensive. You need to drill. It is difficult and it is expensive. Again, it is suitable only according to the geological regions. Installation costs can be high. The important comparison you can see here. Source, the solar, energy obtained from is the sun, and the main use is heat and electricity. Tidal, the rise and fall of seawater. Main use is electricity. Wave, energy obtained from sea waves. Main use again electricity. Source, ocean thermal, energy obtained from the temperature difference in the ocean. Again, what is the main use? To produce electricity. Sources, geothermal, energy obtained from earth's internal heat. The main use is heat and electricity. And we have added few important questions here. What is solar energy? It is energy received from sun in the form of heat and light. Next question is, what is a solar cell? It is a device. What the device will do? It will convert solar energy directly into electrical energy. How it will convert solar energy into electrical energy? By photovoltaic effect. What is tidal energy? Tidal energy is the energy obtained from the periodic rise and fall of the sea water. So this is the energy obtained. From where? From the periodic rise and fall of the sea water, which is caused mainly how? By the gravitational forces of the moon and the sun. What is geothermal energy? Geothermal energy is the heat energy obtained from the interior of the earth. Geothermal energy is the heat energy which is obtained from where? From the interior of the earth. What is ocean's thermal energy? Ocean thermal energy means it is the energy obtained by using the temperature difference where? Between the warm surface water and the water which is deep inside of the ocean and which is cool. So the temperature difference between warm surface water and cold deep water of the ocean. Why are solar cells considered clean? Solar cells generate electricity without burning fuel. So they do not produce air pollution during operation. This solar cell will generate electricity. How? Without burning fuel. That's why they do not cause air pollution. Understood, students? This PDF notes are been attached in the link box. You can download it and you can check. In case again if you have any doubts, you can message in the comment section. Okay students, thank you very much. Bye bye.